And good evening, everyone. Welcome to another lazy evening of painting in my garage. This evening we'll be continuing the painting of a mini used by one of my friends in our D&D campaign. It is a tiefling, and it's actually the big version of the one that he normally plays. He has these plans of playing with enlarge, so I need to make a bigger one. Hello, Rift VR. I'm doing good, thanks. How are you? As I was just explaining, I'm painting a big mini this time. So a maxi? Never mind. So it's easy. I'll just have to copy what I did before. It's been a while, so I don't really know what I did before. Where's my white? There it is. Just a little bit of Leo, that white. Just to, I messed up last time and I need to clean it up a bit, and after that we'll continue. So, let's see. Go. And wrist-like. Hello, crazy brothers. Welcome to the stream and welcome to literally watch paint dry. Well, the painting this one will make a bigger copy of this one, because yeah, if you wanted to put something on the table, what's more awesome than putting a big one like this on? Let's see, we need a bit of silver. There we go. So what are you up to, crazy brothers? So am I getting this right? There's two of you at the moment. It's only a slight difference, but eventually it will show up because the silver will shine a lot more than the can't be too lazy on painting this one because I'm actually gonna go on holiday soon, and sadly they have a session, gonna have a session without me, and he's probably going to be using this character. So I better hurry up and finish it. It has been quite a while already since I promised I would do it. I better stop slacking off and just finish it already. If you promise something, you better do it. So there we go. It's the tiny details that make the difference. I am actually somewhat of a lazy painter. I have a tendency to just skip little things because they take too long. Is it worth it? There we go. Now a little bit of... Yeah, I did that part as well. Okay. It's a bit weird. Normally I can be creative and do what I want, but this time I actually have to follow the first one that I made. For continuity's sake. This is a lot easier than the tiny one that I did. Those little details were an absolute pain to do. On this one, space galore. Let's see, how did I... Silver belt buckle. Okay. So, let's see, then we got gauntlets, kneecaps. I think at that point we are done. Well, done with the silver bits. No, I also have some silver bits. This staff and on the book. Go. And then this one. It's a lot heavier to keep. Whoa, don't shake. It's a lot heavier than the minis I normally paint. It's also, you think it's only still a tiny little thing. What does it matter? But if you keep holding it for like this for like an hour or so, eventually you will start to feel it. So another reason why I'm more of a fan of the tiny ones. At least as long as I've got the dexterity to paint those properly. If I get older and start shaking too much, I might actually prefer the bigger ones. But we're not there yet. Belt buckle over here. More belt buckles in there, so probably do those as well. Did I do them? Yeah, I did them on this one as well. It's been a while. I think painted the other one like half a year ago or something. If not longer. Because we took a little break from the campaign. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, to finishing of this one. Still need to paint my own character as well. I need to put the camera a bit differently because I keep knocking into it. It's this one. He's a fun little fella, ain't he? Not gonna spoil too much on him, because if one of my fellow players is watching by any chance, I'm not gonna spoil it. There we go, that's those done. Oh yeah, the gauntlets. Or no, bracers, that's what they're called, bracers. That's a lot of very, very tiny detail. How did I do those? Yeah, just the details. Yeah, okay. Very light touch. You can't see anything that I'm doing. Let me put the camera back a bit, because there's no point if I keep knocking into it and you guys can't see what I'm doing. Might as well just not stream it. I did make one mistake, which is the skin color is a mixture of something. I can't remember what it is. And I did the face, I did the hands, that's all good, no problem. I forgot about the tail. So, trying to get the same color I've got here on the tail is going to be a challenge, let's say it like that. Let's see, do we have any other bits that needs to be silver? Got those bits. And again. You should be able to see it. Yeah. Oh, it's a bit too much paint. I completely erased all the dark. I will put a little wash on it and it should be able to just work out. Did I do? Of course I did. The little spine bits. I'll do those later on. Good. Especially if you put the silver on those really light bits, it's quite difficult to see what you're doing. This is of course going to be brown. I cannot hold my finger there. There we go. Oh yeah, there's the bits on the spine. Should not forget about those. Shouldn't do those. I did those before, but I actually think I shouldn't. I think I prefer it this way. So, even though it's not exactly the same, if you want to try and improve on something, you probably should. Okay, that's all those bits done. What's next? Probably to start doing some brown bits. Oh, we need to touch up a little bit with the white over there. Is it still doable, the white? It is still doable, the white. Let's see, where was it? There we go. And white's no good. I need a bit of brown. Brown, grey. It's a bit of, let's see. Ashen stone, there we go. Because I've been priming them in both black and white, you get this grey, all this grey. If you go over it with straight white, it will just pop up. Don't necessarily need to remove it all, because colors do bleed a bit, even in real life. If I just, there we go, just soften it a little bit. It's great, it should be good. Go. Let's get some leather going. Hardened leather. There we go. Look at this. This stuff is just amazing. And I just coat loads of stuff in this. As I mentioned, I'm sort of a lazy painter. No, that's way too much. So if I can get away with just using a speed paint, it's what I prefer. Just give me nice speed paint. It just does all the work for me. I love this stuff. And all of a sudden, you've got yourself a leather bag. There we go. It's the... Where should I be? I should be over here. Yeah, there we go. It's that simple. And maybe you can't get the same amount of definition or something, or how you want to call it, compared to some other painters that are a lot more talented than I am. I'm just very happy that with a bit of paint I've got something to make a mini very, very pretty. Because when it's just there, sitting on the table, it's going to look amazing. Good, I think I did. I used a darker brown for the belt. Okay. go to the other side because there's another one. Don't be afraid to use quite a bit of paint. It will flow into all the recesses and will give you the idea of shade and depth of your mini. And combining that with the somewhat piss poor zenithal priming that I've been doing, it is still quite spectacular. You don't need to be an amazing painter to make something pretty. There we go. I forgot about the part on this one. There we go. Look at that. That looks like leather, doesn't it? I think it does. Let's see, is any other bits that we've done anything leathery? I don't think so. Okay. Another thing done. What did I use for the legs? Some brownish stuff. Oh yeah, now I know what it is. Oh, that's going to be the next one. Satchel brown. Another tip, always clean the tips of your bottles, because if paint starts stacking up in there, the bottles will crack on this line. So always make sure that you clean the ends of the bottles well before you put the cap back on, because over time they will crack. I put metallic paint in my water jar, which is not a very good idea, because there's little metallic flakes in there. Oh well, only one person to blame. Okay, let's go. Please, I put a lot of paint on there, do not bleed in there. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. I have to check once in a while, like I said, it's quite difficult to keep, because I've got it so zoomed in now, compared to what I did in the beginning. It's a lot more difficult to keep everything in view. On the other hand, now you can actually see what I'm doing, instead of being on like the other side of the room and trying to see the tiny minuscule things that I'm painting. And this one is quite large, so it should be a bit better, but on the other ones, especially the really tiny ones, it was just a bit silly. Yeah. go. Did I use this one? Oh. And yes, I am making a copy of what I've been making before. Because I wanted the bigger one for the large spell. I forgot the silver on that bracer. Let's hope it's still usable. Yeah, I shouldn't be copying too much. I keep forgetting stuff. It's still good. The paint's still good. There we go. There we go. I need to keep checking if I'm in frame. Still need to do that little bit. And I also remembered I've got another bit. There we go. Fixed it. Yeah, let's put more metal flakes in my water. Yeah, great. What could possibly go wrong? I know what could go wrong. My entire mini could be very shiny at the end. You can also think to yourself, is that necessarily a bad thing? Some people like a shiny mini. Especially with these hard to reach places. A lot of the time you would think, why would I even bother painting them? Nobody's ever going to see them. But you'd be surprised. They just give that little bit of depth. That depth. Yeah. Bit more contrast to your mini. Which really makes it come alive. What's that movie called again? It was like with the little toy army men. Imagine if that movie was in a house of someone who played D&D with a lot of minis. It'd be a very different movie. There we go. A little bit of silver still for a little band in here. Which I'm starting to realize it's a pain to paint. How it keeps slipping to the sides. I'm painting bits that I shouldn't be painting. There we go. He is really getting along. I believe... Did I use Dusk Red or did I use Ruddy Fur? I think it's Dusk Red. Yeah. There we go. Let's move the camera a little bit. It's maybe a little bit more out of my way. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, we're shaking this. It's a bit of a waste to do so many drops because most of the time you probably only need one, but I noticed that a lot of the time, let's see, is this the one? The first drop doesn't always give all the pigment. Is that the same one? I think so. No. So I have a tendency. Yeah, I just know I should probably mount my camera to something else because when I'm moving it's shaking, which is a bit annoying. There we go. I don't know if it is the same one, but I do like it. It goes quite well with the other red on the Mini. Yeah, that's... This one's probably wine colored is probably the best way to go. Probably difficult to see because this bit is so dark. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. That bit is not. It's the wrong bit. I think that's Oxford silver. As I mentioned before, always clean it because it's going to be in a mess if you didn't. See, this is what I mean. This it's all the stuff that just builds up in there, and it just. Crack your bottles, and if you crack your bottles, they will dry out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you won't see that. There we go. Fixed. And more metallics in my water. Oh yeah. Shiny Mini, here I come. Yeah, we'll do that part as well. Just a sec.